Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Viperman here, and today we are going to be talking about my 10 veteran tips for those of you that are just starting the game. Okay? So, been playing the game now for about 18 months. So, want to share with you and give you guys some advice that can help you progress through the game and give you a better understanding of how the game works and what you should and should not do before you actually start diving further into the game. So if you're one of the players that you've been around for a little while, then this video is probably not for you. So go ahead and exit out, get out of here. If you're a new player to the game or just starting out, maybe you only been playing a couple months, or or you just want to watch the video, sit down, chill for a minute, and I'll go over my 10 veteran tips to share with you guys. Alright, so number one, most commonly mistaken tip that a lot of players, what they do is that they sell their champions. Do not sell a champion, period, for any reason. Do not. Pause, think about that, write it down. Do not sell a champion. Alright, and I'll explain why. When you sell a champion, you're going to get some resources for selling that champion. You're going to get some gold, you're going to get some class ISO, but that's it. Okay? If you keep your champion, keep that champion. Once you get a duplicate champion, you will then get shards for like a 3-star shard. You get 4-star shards, 5-star shards. So, and it's an easy way to obtain these types of shards if you do not sell a champion. However, this does not work for 1-star champions. Okay? So just remember that. 1-star champions cannot be duplicated and do not give shards. Alright? So remember that. But all other champions can be duplicated and do give you shards for 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, whatever the case may be. Alright? So that's number one. Do not sell champions. Alright? Second tip is to join an active alliance. Alright? What this will do is, for one, you'll get loyalty chips. If you look at the top of the screen right here, can't really press it, but there's gold that's showing right now. Those are battle chips and loyalty chips, a little pink shield looking thing. You can get those from being in an alliance. Okay? With loyalty chips, one thing that you can do with those is that you can purchase certain items. So you'll notice right here that there is a 4-star Unstoppable Colossus and a 5-star Unstoppable Colossus that can only be purchased using loyalty chips. Okay? So make sure you join an alliance, you save your loyalty to get one of these champions. There is another way to get these champions, but it's through opening loyalty crystals. Okay, they're called alliance crystals, but that's another way you can get these champions. Alright. Other features of joining an alliance. You're part of a team, a guild, whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it. It's called an alliance in this game. So being part of an alliance means that there's yourself and there can be up to 29 other members of your alliance, all working together for a same common goal. Okay, so right here on this screen is the Alliance General screen. Okay, and it shows the rating of your alliance. Underneath that is your war rating, and then there's how many members of your alliance. All right, so that's the general. I plug my phone in. The next tab over is the members. All right, and this shows the leader, and then you'll have officers, and then you'll have the members of the alliance. All right, so make sure that you're part of an alliance where they're active. They're actively participating in the game's events, story quests, arenas. You have solo events, you have alliance events. Make sure that your alliance is participating in these events to help the overall basis of your alliance itself. Okay, if they're not participating, and it seems like that you may be the only one or one of few that are actually doing anything in the alliance, then you need to go elsewhere and look for another alliance. Okay, you can go on the global chat room, which I don't really recommend. But another way you can search for another alliance is by hitting the little magnifier glass right up here at the top. And right here, from here, you can just hit the green button and it'll pull up recommended alliances for you. So you can go through here and try to get into one of these alliances, and more than likely, you know, they will probably be better active than the alliance that you're in if you're looking to get out of your alliance. Okay. Another thing with alliances is you have the help request right here, which generates your loyalty chips that you can accumulate. You also have a treasury fund where you can donate to the alliance, and by donating to the alliance, this is what helps out for alliance quests. So going into an alliance quest does take resources from the alliance, what's here on this screen, the treasury balance, and you can then your alliance can then go into an alliance quest and, complete a map on its own. Okay. So down here on the bottom, you see the little parchment paper with the check mark on it. If you click on that, it'll pop up with your alliance events. Okay, so there's different alliance events that the alliance is working towards to earn different types of rewards. So you want to make sure you check this frequently and obviously daily. Okay, see where you're standing compared to the rest of the alliance. Find out who's doing what. If you're in an alliance that isn't performing to your standard, then if you're a leader or an officer of the alliance, then you can remove people from that alliance. However, if you're not an officer or a leader, you may want to think about getting out of that alliance and into another one that's going to be more productive. You also have these right here. They're solo events, and that's just for you individually. It doesn't, your team, your alliance can't help you with these events, so it's just you on what you do for these events. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is actually what we just covered, is the solo events and the alliance events. Okay, so that's found right there on that tab. All right, so make sure you go in here, you click on these, you find out alliance events. Okay, so you can come down here, you can click on each one, and you can see how to get points for the event, what the milestone rewards are, the top rank rewards. You can also see participation on who's doing what in the alliance. Who's participating, who's not. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4 is the story and event quest. Okay, so story quest has always been around. Okay, so if you still haven't completed the story quest, which, hey, guilty, then that's fine. Okay, but the event quest usually only lasts about 4 weeks, 28 days, somewhere around there. It only lasts for a certain amount of time and then it goes away. And it doesn't come back, it's gone. However, another event quest will take its place. Okay, so you want to make sure you always go into the event quest and try to complete it as fast as possible so that you can then move on and do other things throughout the game. Alright, so the event quest right now currently that we have is Gwenpool, Agent of Cable event quest. So when you go into this, there's obviously it's the first one there. You see Gwenpool and you see Cable standing behind her. Now there's 4 different modes for this. There's beginner, normal, heroic, and master mode. Okay, so you want to make sure you go through these and try to complete as much as you can, as quickly as you can, before the expiration runs out. All right. The other thing is the story quest. Okay, so like I said, story quest is always going to be around. So I'm guilty. I haven't completed it yet, but hey, whatever. But as you can see, currently there's 4 acts within the story quest. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Obviously, difficulty goes up the further you progress. There is actually rumors of an Act 5 coming out. Not exactly sure when, but it's rumored it should be released sometime the beginning of this year. So January, February, March, we don't know, but it's just speculation. Another thing, the next thing I want to talk about is saving your units for your mastery setup. Okay, units are up here in the upper right hand corner. Currently right now I have 1092 units. Alright, so if you click on the units, it'll take you to the unit store. Okay, so every day there's a different special. So today's daily special is a mutant special. You can spend actual money to get this offer, and then these other ones here, you can spend actual money and get units. Do I recommend it? Do I push it on other people? No, I don't. You can earn units just by playing the game. You don't necessarily have to go through and purchase any of these options with real money to get units. Alright, so if you did that, you can be like, hey, Viperman told me to buy these. No, I did not. I'm not telling anybody to buy these, so it's at your own discretion. If you choose to spend real money on the game, that's on you. That did not come from me, did not come out of my mouth, so don't blame me. But with units, you want to make sure that you save your units and use it on your mastery setup. Okay, at least beginning the game. Okay, don't buy premium hero crystals. Don't buy one for like 100 units or whatever the cost of it is now. Don't do it. Okay, your odds of getting a 3-star, 4-star champion are greatly diminished. Okay, so just don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay, save your units, spend it on your mastery setup. It'll prove to be a much better use of the resources long term. All right. So what I just did was I clicked on my profile image up top there, and you see the mastery blue button that's kind of glowing right now. If you click on that, it'll take you into your mastery setup. Now within the mastery setup, obviously you have to have mastery points in order to spend them here. Now you get mastery points by going through and progressing through the game. Once you get mastery points, you can then come here and use them. So you see where there's like a lock on this one right here, right in the middle of the screen under the defense. Okay, so it's locked. Okay, so if I wanted to unlock it, I need 3 of those items right there. Those are called Stony Mastery Cores. Stony Mastery Cores are going to cost you 135 units a piece. Okay, so the reason why I say don't spend your units on anything aside from the Mastery setup, this is the reason why. Okay, and trust me, if you spend your units elsewhere and then you come here and you want to set up your Mastery and you have no units, you're going to be like, why did I do that? Why? Okay, so don't spend your units unless your Mastery setup is where you want it. It's perfect. You're in good shape and you want to spend your units on other things, that's fine. Okay, but I'm telling you, use your units first to set up your Mastery. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is when you join an alliance, you want to make sure that alliance is running what is called alliance quests and alliance wars. Okay, both are separate parts of the game. They use your champions in the alliance quest. You use champions in alliance war defense and alliance war offense. Okay, but you want to make sure that the alliance that you're in or the alliance that you're going into is actively participating in the alliance quest and alliance wars. Okay, they're going to give you more rewards, more things to upgrade your champions, more things to get more champions. Okay, the better your alliance does in alliance quests and alliance wars means better rewards. Okay, so if you're in an alliance that's losing every single war, you know, maybe you need to think about, hey, we need to change something up within the alliance, or you need to get out of that alliance and go somewhere else. All right. Alliance quest, same thing. If they're not doing what you feel like should be done, talk to everybody, say, hey, we need to change this up, we need to do something different. What, you know, collaborate, get together, talk amongst yourselves, talk, you know, within the game, and be like, hey, we need a different setup, we need a different strategy. What can we do? All right. Most of the time, if you're in an alliance and it's active, you know, if you talk to the leader and talk to the officers, more than likely, if you have something constructive to bring to the table for feedback, they're going to be receptive, they're going to listen to you, and they're going to take it under consideration. Okay. And if they don't and they're still not doing anything that you feel like is helping you progress individually through the game by helping that alliance, then find a different alliance. Okay, there are hundreds of thousands of alliances out there, so there is a home for you somewhere out there. Trust me. Right now we only have 29 out of 30 members, so come hit me up. Next thing I want to talk about is arenas. Okay, so I just hit the fight button right here, the green button right above Doctor Strange there. Hit that, and then you see a picture of Gwenpool right here. It says Versus. So if you click on that, it'll take you into the Versus multiverse arena screen thing. I don't know. But you see the first picture on the left there is Cyclops and Wolverine. It's a 1 versus 1 match. Okay, so you can go in there. You can spend 25 gold. Take any one of your champions against a random person out in the world. Once you fight that match, and if you win, you get a versus crystal. Once you get the versus crystal, you can then open that crystal and get the rewards from that crystal. You also have a 4-star arena and a 3-star arena right here. That's the featured champion currently going on right now. You want to dive into these arenas. Initially, as a newer player to the game, you're going to want to go into the 3-star arena and try to grind it out and get as many points as you can. Going into this arena, you have different milestones that you can achieve. And by going through, you see the first one right here. It's the first milestone. So once you reach 5,000 points, you're going to get these rewards. Okay, so 500 battle chips, 500 gold, 250 premium hero shards. That's the first milestone. The second milestone is going to give you 1,000 battle chips, 1,000 gold, and 250 more premium hero crystal shards. Okay, so in this arena, you know, to unlock rank rewards, you need a minimum of 30,000 points. So that's only the second milestone. Okay, so I'll show you what the rank rewards are in a second, but just so you know, 30,000 points get you 1,500 battle chips, 1,500 gold, and 500 premium hero crystal shards, plus whatever the rank reward is. Okay, so as you progress and get more points in the arena, the rewards go up. You can get units, battle chips, gold, premium hero crystal shards, units, battle chips, gold, more shards, units, battle chips, gold, even more shards. Okay, but that's at 250,000 points is when you get the fifth milestone. You know, if we scroll over and go to rank rewards, you can see here that people that rank 1 to 200 will get a 3-star champion. Right, currently it's Gwenpool. You also get 2 premium hero crystals. You get 2 tier 1 class skill catalysts, and you get 250 3-star shards. Okay, so not a bad deal. But like I was saying, even if you get the 30,000 points and you stop right there, you're at least going to get an arena crystal and 500 more premium hero crystal shards. Okay, so it's not a bad gig. All right, so at least get into the arena and try to hit that 30,000 mark every time. Once you start hitting that, try to hit the next milestone, and then the next one, and then the next one. Okay, that way you can get more rewards, get more champions, you know, make your champions, you upgrade your champions, make them stronger, make them better fighters. You can do more within the game. All right, once you're comfortable enough and you have enough 3-star and 4-star champions within the game, you then get into the 4-star arena here and go in that arena. All right, next thing I want to talk about is upgrading your champions. All right, so upgrading your champions means that you're going to, you're going to upgrade your overall hero rating. You're going to upgrade your prestige, your individual prestige. Your champions are going to get stronger, which then putting them back into the arena, you're going to get more points. All right, and you're going to get more points faster. The Alliance Quest, Alliance Wars, the stronger your champions are, the easier it will be for you to defeat your opponents. However, as you go through and you do more difficult Alliance quests, you will fight harder opponents. If you continue to go through Alliance War and you're winning every war, you will eventually get to a point where you're fighting another alliance that has stronger defenders than when you're attacking. You know, they will be stronger than what you are, so it'll be more difficult for you to defeat them at that point. So then you just have to rank up your champions, get stronger than they are, and then attack them again, or the next time you see them, whatever the case may be. But upgrading your champions is really, it's kind of a showcase of, hey, this is what I have. This is what I have done. Okay. Now showing this right here, not everyone can see this right here. You know, right here it's showing you my, they're showing you 15 of my champions. Okay. But if you click on the profile and you see the little profile icon up top with my name, my summoner level, if you click on that, you know, everyone can go in here, take a look at your name, go through here and see, hey, let's see what this guy has. All right, so it's showing this guy here, Viperman. He's got a 4-star Deadpool X-Force. He's got a 4-star Hulkbuster. He's got a 4-star Captain America World War II, and he's got a 4-star Ultron. All right, So if you see someone like that, you're going to be like, hey, whoa, hey, you know, he's not that bad. You know, as opposed to seeing someone with like, hey, their top champion's a 3-star, their next champion's a 2-star, then a 2-star, then a 2-star. And be like, okay, well, he's fairly newer to the game, or he just doesn't ever play the game. Now, disclaimer, by no means am I one of the top players in the game. Okay? I'm not. I am way down on the bottom. Alright? There are guys, plenty of guys, that are much stronger than I am. They have better champs, they're higher ranked, they're better rated. So by no means am I anywhere near the top, but I want to say that I can hold my own. Okay? But if it was to like a long drag out fight, they would win. Alright? So by no means am I anywhere near the top of the totem pole on who the best player in the game is. Okay? That is not me. Hands down. Not me. No. Okay? Last thing I want to talk about is make sure that you're going through and you're opening crystals. Okay? As you go through the game, there are crystals that you may not want to open, or you're not sure if you should open them. And it's all a personal, it's your own personal discretion if you want to open your crystals or not. Okay? Obviously, beginning the game, you want to open as many crystals as you can to get all the resources to rank up your champions. Okay? Now going through the game, there's capacity limits, there's other limitations that some players can't get more of anything else, so they choose not to open crystals at that time. That way they don't eventually expire and go away. Alright, so there are some of us out there that hold crystals for that reason, just so we don't have to lose that item that's potentially within that crystal. But if you're not sure, you know, ask someone in your alliance, ask an officer, ask a leader. You know, there are other YouTubers out there in the community. To name a few and give a few shout outs, Seaton, Man of Legend, Dorky Diggity Dave, contest champion Brian Grant, Gravender, you know, are some YouTubers out in the community that are very knowledgeable, and they're very respectful, and they will, if you ask them questions, more than likely 9 times out of 10 they will get back with you, they will respond, you know, they will help you out if you have a legitimate question. Alright, other than that, oh, also there's don't forget Rich the Man, another YouTuber out in the community. So if you guys got any questions, you know, feel free, leave your comments below. I will try to help you out the best I can. If not, in the meantime, you know, check out those other YouTubers. Very great info. They put out quality content. I appreciate all of them. I've told them all thank you and how much I appreciate them. So, but yeah, got any comments, leave them down below. Hit like, hit subscribe, do what you do, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Take care.